Everyone, this is Langsley. Thank you all for choosing my beginner guitar course. Today we're on lesson 21, the C major scale played with a pick. We'll be learning different scale finger patterns. First, it's to develop our finger dexterity and independence. Secondly, it'll help us get familiar with guitar by exploring different finger patterns, which means we can confidently play in any position on the fretboard. This also prepares us for moving into intermediate and advanced levels. At these levels, many topics require a solid foundation in these scales. Today, we'll show you how to play these scales with a guitar pick. We'll practice various exercises using a pick. This is a guitar pick I am holding. The pick is an essential accessory for playing guitar, as we've said before, and it's easy to lose. And this is just a simple guitar pick. It's also pretty cheap. If you can try using a better pick, it'll probably feel nicer and have better quality. Now let's go over how to hold the pick. Now look how I am holding it. This is the most common way to hold a pick. Let me explain further. The pick rests on the side of the index finger. Never hold it on the fingertip. That's wrong. It goes on the side of the index finger. Once it's on the side of the index finger, just pinch it with the thumb. Hold it like this. When you place it, the fingertip, it shouldn't point the same way as your fingernail. It shouldn't point the same way as your fingernail. If you do this when playing, your fingernail is long. It will hit the strings easily. They need to be slightly apart. Watch closely. In other words, if your fingernail points this way, pointing this way, then it needs to be offset. Point this way. Here is one key rule. When you play, your index fingernail shouldn't get in the way of the pick. That means your index fingernail can't touch the string. When holding the pick, don't hold it too far inside. Some students hold the pick like this, too far inside. Not right. Just rest it right here on this part. What do you mean, dear? Put it on like this, then hold it firmly. The video doesn't set any strict rules. You don't have to hold it any specific way. These are just suggestions. Also, just when you are playing, be very relaxed, very natural, very comfortable. And don't grip too tightly. If you hold it too tight, your right hand will get tense. Pass it a bit. When you play stemming, you might find, if you hold it too loose, it'll slip away easily. So you need to find the right balance, meaning you stay relaxed, but still hold it firm. Play it like that. This is how you hold it. And when you play Malras, the pick shouldn't go too deep into the string. When using a pick, you have to strike the strings. Watch what I am doing now. We just pick like this. If the pick goes too deep, going in too far, it will get stuck, and the sound won't be nice. So you basically use this, the front tip of the pick, and just play like this. That's one tip. One more thing. A lot of students wonder if the pick should be held straight up, like exactly vertical or tilted a bit. I recommend you hold it just a little tilted. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, just a bit tilted, but not too much. Too much earnest, and you won't get any sound, and the tone will be muffled. This is the feeling. When you are playing, you just shouldn't feel much resistance. Swimming, that's one thing. Also, pay attention to the down-up picking pattern. The pick naturally moves down and up. The most common pattern is alternate picking down, then up. Like down, up, down, up. Now try down and up. Right. Down and up, alternating strokes. At terminal, one more thing. Our hand needs to have a resting point. You can't hold the pick like this. Look, it's held like this, floating in the air. This is wrong. You don't have support. There are a few ways to support the pick. The first way is to use pinky, like I am using your pinky to support it now. Use it for support. Another way is to rest this part of your hand, the fleshy part of your palmato, around the 6th fret. Then use this to steady yourself. Lightly support it with a pinky. Play here. You can put it here, either way works. Find a way that suits you. If you rest your hand here while playing, don't press down on the strings. That'll cause dead notes. It'll sound muffled. So press down a little firmer. Find a way that works for you. Also, when picking yarsa, the motion shouldn't be too big. Of course, there are exceptions. When you need to make bigger jumps. But for most melodies, when playing these melodies, keep your movements small, no big jumps. Big left movements are wrong, keep it smaller. You'll see the movements are always small. So keep them small, no jumping back and forth. Also, keep these two fingers flexible and relaxed. Don't play like this nervously. Keep your wrist relaxed too. If you are even a bit tense, it means you are doing it wrong. Everything should be nice and relaxed. So those are some picking techniques. Make sure you remember them all. Now let's use picking to play the pull-off scale. Open the book to page 55. You should all know this piece well. Our music reading skills have improved a lot now. So let's start playing now. You'll notice it's in numbered notation. We start playing from the low A string. Then we play up to the note with two dots above it. That's the high D string. Now that we've learned this scale, we've covered the low E, then the A, and now the D string. We've greatly expanded the range we've learned. We can play from this low E string all the way up to the high D string, which means it covers. This is the typical note range in most pop songs. Let's play now. As I said, pick down then up, down up, repeating alternately. Now when we play, we do same. Down, up, back and forth. Okay, now I'll slowly demonstrate the basic parts. Let's start first note. It starts on the 6th string at the 5th fret. 6th string, 5th fret. Press it with your left index finger. Watch closely. This is the lay note sliding into the mi note. Then pull and pluck. No position shift here. Then start position shift from teru. Place your index finger on the 4th fret. Right, then shift back on the next, infer. Okay, then pull, pluck, and finish. This is the pull-off scale on the high strings. Let's play. It slowly again. That was the shift. Key. We're done. Just remember, the shift starts from Yi, the right. Stay back to the mi note. Pick them. That's good. When you play, quietly hum along in your mind. La, si, do, la, mi, fa, sol, la. Keep going humming each note. Like I said, no need to sing out loud, but you have to know what note you are playing. So after practice, you should be able to play. For example, with so and la. Find the high do. So do. Sai la. And like my, you need to play any note. You should be able to react instantly. This means you've mastered the scale. Now, if you can do that row now, let's move on to the second part. The second part is simply going up and down. That means playing up and then back down. Jerema. Let's take another look. De Veers again from the first note. Stay, Bean. Stay. Now he comes back. You come back the same way you went up. Watch as I slowly show the return. Start from highest note, picking back. Chapter back. Then shift position here. To put it like this, from here to here. When coming back, use your ring finger to shift directly to the 7th fret on the 4th string. Take a look. Slide over, which means then keep playing down. This part isn't really hard. When you practice, just focus on playing slowly. Once you get comfortable playing, and know where each note is. Right, you can try to play faster. Like I said, it's not hard to play fast. With enough practice, anyone can play fast. But playing fast isn't the goal. Our goal is to master it. Get proficient at it. Some things about speed are something we'll look into later. They all have some special needs. This lesson is pretty simple. We just need to master this close string scale. Once we've mastered the scale, we can combine it with the close string scale we've learned. The close string, fourth and second string, and pull string scales. Play songs using numbered notation. There are over 100 songs in this book. You can just pick up any genpu and play by